Why do narcissists have such a hard time accepting accountability? Accepting blame, responsibility, or any type of accountability is difficult for most people, but for narcissists, it's almost impossible. Narcissists live in a fantasy world in which they are perfect and they are superior to anybody else. Therefore, admitting any wrongdoing would call into question their very sense of self. A narcissist cannot accept being anything less than perfect. To continue living in their fantasy, they have to deny any shortcomings or wrongdoings. They do this by projecting their undesirable traits or behaviors onto other people. This is known as narcissistic projection. It's a defense mechanism designed to protect their fragile egos. They will blame you for their bad mood, their poor, abusive behavior, anything, instead of accepting that they are in fact responsible. They, for example, might say, "It's your fault that I'm angry." They turn around, they manipulate the situation to where it's always your fault. Narcissists have an external locus of control when it comes to negative behavior or negative outcomes. Nothing is ever their fault, unless it's a good thing, of course. In sum, the reason narcissists cannot accept blame or accountability is because their fragile ego. Their fragile ego relies on validation, admiration, and control. Any negative feedback cannot be accepted and must be denied and projected to protect their fantasy of being perfect and superior. Now, the next question is, how do narcissists avoid responsibility? Well, the first thing they do is deny, deny, deny. Denial serves the purpose of avoiding uncomfortable and painful truths, such as a common coping mechanism for many people in general, but for narcissists, they live an entirely world of denial. They deny their pain, their shame, their fear, their flaws, their limitations. They don't even think about death half the time. They must be perfect. They must be in control. They must be superior in the eyes of others. So, if you try to hold them accountable and point out any flaw or poor choice, they will certainly deny it. Any blame put on them is going to be taken as a personal attack. They will play the victim and they will definitely turn the tables. They have an uncanny way of manipulating the conversation to where it's going to be your fault. A common way for narcissists to avoid responsibility is to shift blame to you. They tend to feel victimized if someone calls them out, even if they are clearly in the wrong. Another tactic that they use is stonewalling. That it refers to silent treatment, and basically this is going to be them ignoring you. They will act like sometimes they don't even hear you, they don't know what you're talking about. They just flat out manipulate you and try to make you feel inferior. And of course, yet another tactic everyone pretty much knows is gaslighting. This is a denial of reality. It's turning the tables. They're going to play the victim. Whatever reality you live in is not theirs, and they're going to make you feel like you're crazy. That never happened. I never said that. You're just making a big deal. You taking it like that. It's your fault. All self-doubt, no accountability on their end. In conclusion, know your truth, know your reality.